Okay, this training is about the weekly bookings report. One of the things that we want to do is to give our team an update every week of what is going on and how many bookings everyone has and some other information. So basically it's just an email you send out to everyone every week, and it has in it the total bookings for the month by agent, the total rent revenue for the month by agent. Obviously these numbers aren't that, but they'd be like, $1,000 or $2,000 or whatever. And then the outbound desk interactions, we'll talk about that in a minute, and then as well as some other effectiveness metrics down here. And that kind of gives a snapshot to your team and to management. You should include management, myself, on the emails that you send out giving that weekly update. So I want to show you just real quickly where we get this information from and how we track it over time. What you're going to be using is a thing called the bookings report weekly. This document will be shared with you. And then there's down here at the bottom, you'll see there's team 1 and team 2. So each team has their own report that they're going to send to their team each week. You fill it out, you just copy all of this, you paste it into an email, and you send it. So let's go through how you get this information. And I'll start from the bottom up. So with the effectiveness metrics, obviously you're going to look in, see how many leads are up for grabs for people that are on your team. You're going to look at how many leads are currently awaiting response, that are in the awaiting response folder. You're going to go in and find that, how many people on my team are in there. And then also how many of my people from my team have leads in the what the heck folder. How many leads are actually in there, how many responses are in there that are tagged for my people. These may change over time. Again, if you have any questions about them and any of them that you see, just let management know. Outbound interactions, this is a new one. What this does, this measures how many outbound emails essentially have been sent in the last 7 days. So I want to show you how to do this. Desk.com actually has a really cool reporting feature. If you go over here to the menu bar, and then you go to this thing called Business Insights, it will take you here. And first of all, it gives you this overview report, okay? And this is giving us an overview of the created cases from September 28th through October the 5th. Okay, that's the last 7 days by default. However, I don't want to see the overview report. That shows everything going on in Desk.com. I want to see specifically things about my agents. So I would then go to the agents area, okay, and that now shows me all of these different agents. Okay, so it shows all the agents that are in Desk.com. Now what you're trying to find for your bookings report is how many outbound interactions they have in the last 7 days. So first of all, we want to only see the last 7 days, and you can do that manually by clicking on the dates here. You can select a from date and a to date, or you can just click this little thing that says last 7 days, which is by default, it's what it automatically does. And then I hit apply. So that updates the data. Now I can come down here and I can see, okay, this is how many resolved cases each agent had, how many agent replies per resolve, all sorts of different things. And then there's this little arrow over here that you click on, and that takes you over to the next set of data for them, and you'll see on here you have the outbound interactions. So you just find each agent, find out, okay, in the last 7 days it looks like Rachel had 176 outbound interactions, Jane did 60 outbound interactions, and you would just fill those into your report. The other come from the bookings log. Okay, one is the rent revenue so far this month. So you look at how much rent revenue up from the beginning of the month. This is October, so it'd be from October 1st to October the 5th. How much rent revenue have they brought in? And the other one is how many total bookings have they done? Well, I want to show you real quick. Number one rule when dealing with the bookings log is never edit the master copy. That is the accounting departments, and they will kill you if you delete things and change things on their report. So the easiest way to do this is just to go to, first of all, find the bookings log and then make a copy of it. So I will share the bookings log with you. I'll search for it here, bookings log. Okay, there's the bookings log. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to right click it, and then I'm going to click make a copy. What this does, it creates a copy of the bookings log that I can now edit and delete and do anything I want to because it's just a copy. But don't ever touch the master copy of the bookings log, okay? You don't want to mess with that. So once I open it up, my copy of it, I then will basically get rid of all the information that I don't need. So first of all, the bookings log may seem really confusing. It's just horizontally, these are each of the bookings that we've done. And it shows when these bookings were made, when they were entered onto the bookings log. So we're going to only want to get the ones that have been in the last, within the last, since the beginning of the month. So I'm going to click here. I'm going to sort this column from A to Z. This will bunch them all together. And now here they are. Here are all the ones. I can see them. So here are the ones that were made on the 1st. That's the 30th. So basically everything from here down is what I want, and everything from there up I don't want. And because this is a copy, I can just go up and select all the rows from there to the very top, and I can just delete them because I don't need them. Okay, so that's for the rows. Now there are a bunch of columns here I don't need either. The only columns that I need, and I'm not going to delete them, I'll just hide them. But I can just grab all these columns I don't need. Here's rent revenue. That's the one that we want, rent revenue. But all the other ones we don't need, so I'm just going to hide those. Boink, just hit all of them. I really don't need any of these. I'll leave the guest name on there, but I'll hide all of these ones too. You just select the columns, you click hide, and that hides those columns. And then, now here it is. Here's a list of all the reservations. Well, I'm going to want to sort them by agent, so I can see all the agents together. So I can just sort, I really don't need any of these either. Let me hide all of these ones too. So now I can see rent revenue and then the agent's name and when it was made. So I have all the information I need. So now what I want to do is, the easiest way to do this is just to sort it from A to Z by agent. Okay, so now it bunched them all together. Okay, so we can see here Crystal's 2, Drianne's, Erica's, and I could figure out how many they've made since the beginning of the month. And then I could also see, so Crystal, she has 2 reservations so far this month, and I can see down here in the count. And then if I scroll over this, both of her reservations rent revenue, she's generated a total of $731.12 in rent revenue. And that's the way that works. So, anyway, that is how you can find it. So that is how it goes. If you have any questions, please just let me know. But that is how you find the information that you need. All right. If you need anything else, please just let me know. Thanks.